Hey, you're probably searching for proxies, right? If you've googled proxies already, you've most likely encountered Bright Data, a premium proxy provider. So in this video, we'll take a look at what Bright Data is all about. You can use timestamps in the description below to skip to relevant parts: Bright Data services, pricing plans, performance tests, user experience, and customer support. Let's get started. Up until recently, Bright Data went by the name of Luminati, but in early 2021 it rebranded. Wondering why? Well, probably because if you search for Luminati, you'll find videos like this or this. Over the years, this Israeli provider has grown an array of features and infrastructure around it. It offers every kind of proxy and probably every feature available, from data center to mobile and residential IPs. You could even say that Bright Data is starting to outgrow proxies. It no longer positions as merely a proxy network, but rather as a data collection infrastructure. The statement is backed by a variety of tools that either build upon proxies or help control them. One even removes the need for coding altogether. In fact, we were so impressed by Bright Data's infrastructure that we gave it the Best Proxy Ecosystem Award. On the non-technical side of things, Bright Data has put great effort into promoting ethical proxy acquisition and use. This has required some sacrifices, saying no to resellers, putting up a draconian KYC process, and restricting some use cases, but it's also helping to shine light on the controversial proxy industry, even if that sometimes backfires. So, what kind of proxies Bright Data has to offer? The short answer is every kind. Let's take a look at them one by one. Bright Data's forte is residential proxies. The company controls over 72 million IPs in every country and thousands of cities. Are you wondering how these proxies are sourced? Bright Data gets its IPs by burying its code into popular apps with or without people's knowledge. Let's be frank, who actually reads terms and conditions? Then there are data center proxies. The provider has 770,000 IPs, both shared and dedicated, across more than 3,000 subnets. They are spread around the world, so you won't have a problem targeting any place. For those with particularly hard targets, for instance Instagram, Bright Data offers 7 million mobile proxies. With these IPs, you can target not only any country or city, but also a particular ASN and even carrier. The fourth proxy type offered by Bright Data is ISP proxies. These proxies are data center IPs registered with internet service providers. The company offers 110,000 of them. Okay, now that we've overviewed proxies, let's take a look at what else Bright Data can offer. There are three notable tools. The first one is Data Unblocker, a smart proxy API that returns data with a 100% success rate. The second one is Search Engine Crawler, another proxy API capable of returning any data from any major search engine. The last one is Data Collector, which is a no-code, though not necessarily, web scraper. It allows you to choose tasks from preset templates, enter your URLs, and then returns the data in neat Excel sheets. As you can see, Bright Data covers all the bases when it comes to proxies and web scraping. But how much will it cost you? Quite a bit above the industry average. Bright Data's pricing is based on a credit model, so you'll need to add money into your account and pay for proxies as you go. Once you reach a certain commitment level, say $500 per month, the rate decreases. Let's look at the price by proxy type. The cheapest rotating residential proxy plan starts from $500, which is $12.50 for a gigabyte. This doesn't include features like city or ASN targeting. Enabling them costs double. The static proxies have the same traffic plans, but also charged by IPs. The shared data center proxies can be bought by IPs or traffic. These proxies are actually quite affordable. The smallest mobile IP plan starts at $500 for 30 GB, which amounts to $30 for 1 GB. Data Unblocker and Search Engine Crawler charge by requests. For those individuals who aren't ready to commit, Bright Data offers a 3-day refund. Meanwhile, businesses can get a 7-day trial. But don't let the pricing scare you. After all, when it comes to proxy providers, you get what you pay for. And Bright Data has a lot to offer, especially in performance. We tested Bright Data's rotating residential proxies for this year's proxy market research. If you want to see the full data yourself, check the description for the link. For now, let's discuss what we found out. On average, more than 99% of the requests we made to a server in the US were successful, and they had a response time of 1.2 seconds. No provider could beat Bright Data in success rate, and only Smart Proxy with Ox Labs were faster. The IPs themselves mostly came from landline or mobile devices, and nearly all of them used the IPv4 protocol. It's truly a great result. Out of the 2.1 million requests we made, 51% returned a unique IP address, which demonstrates a large proxy pool. Overall, we couldn't really fault these proxies. Everything looks great so far, doesn't it? But even giants like Bright Data have weaknesses. One of them is the complexity of its ecosystem. It can be really hard to grasp for an average user. So let's take a closer look at what it's like to use Bright Data's services. Registration is pretty simple. You can sign up by entering your name, surname, and work email. After registering, you'll be able to access the dashboard. From there, things get a bit tricky. Bright Data's dashboard is full of options. While there are instructions at every corner, the first exposure can be a little overwhelming. The dashboard supports full self-service. You'll be able to do everything from adding money to your account, to setting up and authorizing proxies, viewing usage statistics, and contacting support. Bright Data has put a lot of effort into statistics. The visual graph supports very granular filtering, both in time periods and metrics. You can see your usage anywhere between 1 hour to 2 years for all or separate products. Security is another priority. Bright Data not only shows a list of events involving logins and zones, but even allows setting up 2FA authentication to safeguard the account. You can get automated alerts for unidentified logins. The final feature worth mentioning is network status. It shows the uptime of each service in real time and can send you notifications via emails if something goes down. The dashboard is available in 6 languages, including Russian, Spanish, Portuguese, and Chinese. Moving on to the proxy setup, you can start this process by creating something called zones. A zone is a combination of a plan and sub-user. To create one, you'll need to select a proxy type, pricing plan, and add additional permissions if any. The configuration wizard will show you an estimate cost based on your choices. The final step is to name the zone and confirm its creation. Once you create a zone, you can start using proxies with several tools. An API for managing a proxy service programmatically. There are dynamic code examples to make the setup process easier. Bright Data's Proxy Manager, an open source tool for filtering and controlling Bright Data's proxy networks. It includes some truly powerful features that the basic API lacks, and a customizable browser extension for Google Chrome. With such a complex service, Bright Data needs to have appropriate documentation to make sense of it, and it does. You'll find answers and instructions both in text and video formats. In addition to that, the provider offers an extensive FAQ page and even webinars on various topics. If by any chance you won't find your answer, or simply get lost looking for one, then there's hands-on support. Bright Data offers live chat support and a ticket system in the dashboard. Larger clients get an account manager as well. The answering time in the live chat takes about 25 minutes, though your mileage may vary. So, is Bright Data a no-brainer? Not necessarily. Despite all it offers, the company can't be the best for everyone or everything. Some might find it too pricey, others too complex, and that's where cheaper or more specialized providers find the opportunity to slip through. If you're curious about best Bright Data alternatives, watch these 2 videos about Oxylabs and Smart Proxy. Stay tuned for more reviews.